Rainollon here. Today's another build showcase, and it's Cedo Prime. So let us immediately start. Let's start with the mods first. So the mods I'm using on my Cedo Prime is Toxin Barrage, which gives you Toxin and Stash Chance. Frigid Blast, which gives you Cold and Stash Chance. Cold and Toxin gives you Viral. Prime Revenge for critical damage. Critical Deceleration for critical chance lowers your fire rate. I can easily fix it by using Magnetic Strife. It's a brand new mod. It's a really good mod. Gives you magnetic damage and fire rate, which is really good. Galvanized Shavy for status chance and direct damage per status on target. Prime Point Blank for increased damage. And Galvanized Hell for multi-shot. So these are the mods. For the excellent weapon adapted slot mods, I will highly recommend going for Vigilant Supplies for enhancing your crits and also ammo economy. Or you can go Galvanized Acceleration, which only works on the alt fire, making the alt fire projectile much faster. So that's pretty much it here. For the Arcane, Shotgun Vendetta is by far the best in slot. Shotgun kill within 5 meters of the target. You get 180 multi-shot, which is a huge amount of damage increase, and 75% reload speed, which makes any shotgun reload really fast. If you don't have the Shotgun Vendetta, use Deadhead for now. Deadhead is also really good. Arcane gives you 360 increased damage, 3% headshot multiplier, weapon recoil. This weapon does have a little bit of recoil, so that fixes for you. Once you get Shotgun Vendetta, you just switch. So that's pretty much it here. For the passive, this is one of the best passives in the entire game. Altfire launches a bouncing glaive, which guaranteed status chance. It can proc blast, viral, magnetic, toxin, heat, electricity, and cold, which is a bunch of elements in a very short time. And for every element that is procced, your primary fire deals 60 additional damage for each status type, which is ridiculous. And converts secondary ammo pickup to 50% of the shotgun ammo when wielded by Lavas. This only works on Lavas, but on other Warframes the whole ammo conversion doesn't work. So in general, the only thing we care about here is the alt fire bounces around, procs a bunch of elements, so we do a large amount of damage. So that's the passive. The fire rate is really good on this weapon. Multi-shot is good, magazine size is good, maximum ammo from pickup is good, reload speed is good, accuracy is high for a shotgun, which is good. Trigger auto, which is good. Punch through is 0.8, it has some punch through, which is solid. Riven display is horrible, ignore it. Fall off is fine for a shotgun. Critical chance is fine. Crit multi is really good. Stash chance is one of the worst in the entire game, and total damage is fine for this weapon. So your base attacks have a really small chance to proc one of these stats here, but you're not going to shoot the weapon immediately. What you're going to do, you're going to use the alt fire to proc a bunch of elements, and then use your base fire mode to just do a large amount of damage. So those are the stats for the base fire mode. Now let's talk about the alt. So the alt, what it is you shoot a glaive, which has a horrible crit chance, average crit multi, really good stash chance. It does magnetic, viral, and slash, but also explodes in a 6 meter radius, proccing magnetic, viral, and blast, doing barely no damage, but also procs toxin, electricity, cold, and heat. So blast, viral, and magnetic. So you're going to proc a bunch of elements in a very short time, and then you just shoot with your left click and you're going to do so much damage. When it comes to clearing, it's pretty solid for a shotgun, and when it comes to single target DPSing, it's one of the best ones in the entire game. And yeah, both of these stats here for both the alt fire and the base fire mode are really good. So those are the stats, the passive, the mods, the arcane, and time for me to show you this weapon in game. So give me a second. So I'm finally going to show you this weapon in game. I'm up against the corrupted enemies, Void, Survival, Ani, of course Steel Path, and it's shredding them. This is just me shooting with the base fire mode. I'm not using the alt fire. To use the alt fire, you press the middle mouse, which is the alternative fire mode button, and you shoot a glaive that just bounces around and procs a bunch of elements for you, which primes enemies, and you do a huge amount of damage. Shotgun Chevy, for every status you do more damage, additional damage, and the passive also gives you another layer of additional damage. Your damage just skyrockets. Even without the alt fire, this weapon is good. Like it's destroying these corrupted heavy gunners. Not corrupted heavy gunners, corrupted enemies. Sooner or later I'm going to fight the corrupted. They are going to spawn. And you're going to see that they just disappear. One alt fire, one base attack, and they are dead. I'm going to use the alt fire again to show you. You can see there are a bunch of elements on this enemy. Slash, heat, cold, electricity, toxin, viral, because I did build this weapon for viral, magnetic, I did build this weapon for magnetic, and he also procs blast. The blast disappears, so you have to shoot enemies quick before the status is gone. But yeah, even me just by spamming the alt fire, it is doing some pretty solid damage and clearing these enemies. So against like low level content like regular star chart, you can kill enemies by just pressing the alt fire. Some of these corpus units and butchers do disappear by just pressing the alt fire, as you can see here. Very close. Yep, and oh, very close. But yeah, this weapon is a beast, still is. We finally got the prime version, and it's just a better. It's an upgrade. It has a higher critical chance, higher critical damage, I think. No, it has the exact same critical damage. It has higher base damage. One more multi-shot, which is quite nice. It shoots faster, and it's overall a high damage increase. I will say it's like a 25% or maybe like 20% damage increase in total, which is amazing. A lot of primes don't really get that much of a boost when they get primed, but this one got a ton of power. And yeah, it's really, really good. If you really don't like the recoil on this weapon, use Deadhead over Vendetta, of course. Boom, boom, there we go. Alt fire, these guys. Just evaporates. This Exynos unit is also gone. This one, broke a bunch of elements, shoot them in the head, one tap. The Exynos units also disappear. Constantly critting, constantly proccing a bunch of status. Has both status and crit on it. Perfect hybrid. Yeah, now I just have to wait for the Acolyte to spawn. And let's see what happens to the Acolyte. Alright, here comes the Acolyte. He's finally here. I'm going to alt this guy, not even going to use any buffs or armor strip, and just hold left click. Misery, huh? Alt again. Yeah, it's quite nice. Let me just use this. Now I'm going to show you a little bit with the buffs. There we go. Press this once. Yeah, they don't stand a chance now. They never did. The heavy gunner disappeared. Give me another heavy gunner. There she is. Boom. Oh, she gone. Oh, another heavy gunner. Perfect. Boom. There we go. It's quite nice. Any more? Exynos unit. Proc status. 2 tap. So yeah, that's Cedo. Let me just extract and talk a little bit more. Give me just a second. That was Cedo Prime. And it's really good. It's still good even if you don't have the Prime version. The base version is still good. It's still one of the best shotguns. The Prime version is now just a better, like I said, it's an upgrade. It's overall a really, really good shotgun. If you have problems with some type of content, Cedo is going to fix that problem entirely. Like priming enemies, alt fire just prime enemies, and also gives you so much power when you use the base form on the status procced enemies. And the clear is nice, it shoots really fast, has both critical chance and status. The whole combo around using the alt fire to prime and then your primary fire to do damage is quite nice. That's why the base fire mode has no status at all. They want you to use the alt to give you power and all. And yeah, it's really, really good. I will highly recommend getting yourself a Cedo Prime. It's one of the best shotguns. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the build. Thank you everybody for watching. leave a like, sub, and see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.